Sup? Welcome back to another video from yours truly. Today we're going to be discussing a budget deck that I think has potential. Let's just say you got a single Royal Paladin trial deck and like 15 bucks. What do you buy? Well, this is the best thing I could come up with. There's some alternatives in here, and there's some like priority upgrade lists depending on what you are wanting to build into. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into it. So this is no VRs and no triple rares. This is rare, double rares and below, and child deck cards. So starting off with Alpha Early, he's probably the best boss you can get for a budget. Him being able to draw and call out Blaster Blade, giving you a +1, +1 for riding him, is really good. Because there's not too much in here that lets you do that. So yeah, and then he also has the Force Marker. Yeah, that's important too. And then next is really weird, really strange one. Gifted Knight Emrys. So act while in hand. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, you can blast 1, discard it, add 2 of himself from the deck to your hand, and then call up to 2 cards from your hand to rearguard. So this is not as much for getting more Emrys's, it's more for being able to call stuff for free. Because there's quite a few cards in here that interact with that mechanic, where if you call it due to an ability, you get to do a bonus effect, and that's like one of the key factors of this deck. So yeah, moving on up, we got Rendering Angel. So on play, you call a grade 2 or less card from your hand, and then Rendering Angel gains +5 for the turn. Yeah, I can't really go more in depth about this card until we see some other cards. So running 4 Blaster Blade because Alpha Early, and this is what the deck revolves around, is on grade 2. You can like pull off a lot of shenanigans through Emrys, and being able to get a full field really easily to gain that extra crit and put a lot of pressure on your opponent turn 2 is really good. And then I have Conjure of Mithril in here because Rendering Angel doesn't need to be played from hand, it's just played in general, so Conjure of Mithril can interact with that and really like boost up your field boost really well. Alternatives to this, there's Jiron, however you want to say it. He just hits harder. That's about it for doing what your deck does, which is calling rearguards. And then there's Espegal. So whenever your other rearguard is placed on rearguard due to one of your abilities, he gains +3 in boost until the end of the turn. So yeah, Espegal. So if you call this out through Rendering Angel, then he becomes a 12k, and Rendering Angel's 15k, so then that's 27. A 27 column by itself. So that hits Excel and Protect nicely. Force Clans, it doesn't really do much against. And then the last option is Galatine. Since you're not playing like the typical Royal Paladin deck, you're not gonna get as much advantage as you would like from some of the higher rarity cards. So this being able to guard like it's a grade 1 is pretty nice too. So with all that in mind, it's really up to you what you want to use. I think 4 Rendering Angel and 4 Blast Blade are very core to the deck that you can't change, but Conjure Mithril can go in and out however you want. So next we got 2 Wingull. The whole deck's revolved around Blast Blade and aggroing with him. So if you get a Wingull out behind him turn 2, then that's a 23k column. So if you went second and your opponent got to grade 3 before you, no, that's a lie. Lies. If yeah, so being able to hit 23 is super nice in a column by itself. So like if you alpha'd early, if you're going second and you ride alpha'd early and call out the Blast Blade goes up to 20 by itself, and then you call Wingull behind it, and then that's 33. So super nice. Hits really good numbers. So next we got 4 Allen. It's to play more cards due to abilities, and you get to draw and gain power from it. So it's one of the few advantage engines you can get through the deck. And then I have 4 Dramatic Composer. This one is weird. So when placed due to the ability of a card, it gains +5 until the end of the turn. So then it's a 13k booster. So let's say you use Rendering Angel, right, and then call it out behind it. Then Rendering Angel and this both gain +5 for the turn, so that's 28. And then Dramatic Composer also procs off Emrys, the grade 3. So on really the whole point of the deck is on grade 2, you do all these like big effects to try to gain a bunch of power and pressure them to like 4 or 5 damage, and then just try to clench it with alpha'd early. And then the last one, Abu Regal, I guess is how you say it. Auto on rearguard once per turn. When your other rearguard is placed due to the ability of a card, he gains +5 for the turn, and it's only once per turn. So yeah, this is super nice. So you call Rendering Angel while he's on the field. So let's say he's behind where Rendering Angel is going to be played. So you have on the bottom right you have him, and then you call Rendering Angel in front of him, and then use Rendering Angel to call, let's say, Dramatic Composer from your hand. Then that's plus 15k total on your field. 10k in that column, and then 5k wherever Dramatic Composer is going, which is really big. It's like a mini Soul Saver at grade 2. And all this can function with just 1 counterblast, which is super sick. So yeah. And then this is the most expensive thing in the deck. It's like $3 right now. Yeah, you can't really run the grade 1 perfect guards because the grade 1 spots is pretty damn tight for the most part. So it's really hard to make room for that. So if you can invest in these, that's like perfect. This is like $12 to get a playset, and then everything else can come in real easy. And then 4 heals, because you know, heals. And then I have 6 crit and 2 extra draws. The extra draws is mainly because you're not having all that advantage engine that you'd usually have. 8 crit is still very viable though, if you're wanting to super hard aggro your opponent, or if you want to stabilize a little bit after doing all that, then you can go 6 draw also. So really the biggest upgrade I can say to this deck is for your last grade 2 lineup, you cut out the 3 extra spots and a Rendering Angel and put in 4 Bedivere. And then up here, you'd probably take out like 1 Allen, 1 Dramatic Composer, and both the Wingulls and put in 4 Ks. So with that, you have a really good advantage engine which allows you to hit numbers and draw cards, or call cards from the deck, which is super nice. And this goes into every Royal deck for a while now. So I think those are the biggest upgrades you can make to the deck. And then your next ones are going to be depending on what kind of deck you're wanting to go. If you're wanting to go the Soul Saver Dragon route, which is cheaper than the Blaster route, then other than getting Soul Saver itself, you'd really want to get Palamedes and also Akane and Pongles. So if you have Akane, Pongal, Palamedes, and Soul Saver, you can make a really sick Soul Saver deck with what you've got here already. And then adding in better VNK really upgrades the deck to a whole new level. It gives you more of a finisher option, and you still have like a lot of the early aggression you can get. It's just Soul Saver can like end the game, unlike how the deck can do right now. And then if you want to go the Blaster route, you mainly have everything once you get the better VNKs. You just need to change this up. So I'd prioritize in the 3 VRs of the 2 Alfreds and Exuplate. Normal Alfred first, because he doesn't need to rely too much on anything else to function properly, other than having Blaster Blade, which they all do, and I think his is the easiest way to go about it. Then probably Monarch right after that, since Monarch can fetch out the Blaster Blade, and he gains crit pressure, and makes your Blaster Blades insanely stronger. And then Exuplate really last, because it's not necessity, but like you don't even have to run Exuplate in the deck. It's just a good way to finish off the opponent, or if you really need to clear the board and try to stabilize the game back into your favor, then Exuplate is a good way to go with that. So yeah. So this is the test game we're gonna play. Goal right now. Okay. We want to go second. Going second is really good here. Yep, there we go. This is a go second deck. So then you can activate your Emrys on as soon as you get to Blaster Blade. So ride, draw, and swing for 8. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. Now it's his move. Gonna be super awkward because we didn't draw a Blaster Blade here. This is fine. Yeah, so it just did starting presenter. Got Golden Beast Tamer off of it. We're gonna no guard, draw trigger. No guard. He needs a trigger to hit us. Didn't get it. Okay, we're good. Stand and draw. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, it says your deck for up to 2. Okay. Okay. We're gonna ride Rendering Angel. Do Emrys's effect? Actually, no. Never mind. We're gonna call Conjurer with Mithril. and then use that to call Vending Angel. And then do Vending Angel's effect. I did the damn thing. Forgot about my hotkeys. Yeah. I misplayed here. I should have called this and then Conjure of Mithril. But it's alright. So we're gonna go 15 to Golden Beast Tamer. We're gonna go 18 to Vanguard. No good? Okay. There's Blast Blade. And then we're gonna go 16 to Vanguard. Now, if I did it in the correct order, and I played this before I played Conjure of Mithril, then even if he hit a trigger on that last damage check, I would have been able to hit him still. So he had to ride into Alice, jumping Jill, pulling out Trapezist. No, pulling out a Stunning Presenter. Okay. Nitro Juggler. Put in a Jumping Jill. That's fine. It's gonna go 9 to Conjure. That's fine. 20 to Vanguard. We don't need to guard it. Okay, Vanguard. Yep, that's fine. Critical. All the Vanguard. We're gonna guard this. So then we stay at 3 damage, and on his next turn, if he crits, we'll be okay. This is where it gets awkward. Ride Emrys. Okay. Emrys' skill. Kind of last one to discard him. And then we're gonna add this last Emrys to our hand. And with that, we're gonna call the Emrys we just added. And add 5,000 power to Abarago. And yeah, we're gonna swing at Nitro Juggler for 10. Then we're gonna swing at Vanguard here. For 21. No good. Heal trigger. Power to that MS. And we recover. And then another Blast Blade. That's fine. He got heal trigger. That's alright. Not the end of the world. So we're gonna go 35 to Vanguard. So he needs to go with that critical trigger he just pulled from his last turn. Yep. Okay. That's the end of our turn. So you can see we're keeping up the pressure because of Abarugal given the power boost. Wrote another Alice. Okay. This is where shit gets hard. We're gonna intercept. Yeah, no guard. Critical. That's so good for us. No good. He needs a trigger to hit us. He pulled it. That's fine. Ooh. That's a big ol' yikes. I feel bad for him. Okay. Stand and draw. So Emrys doesn't have to grab anything in order to get the call effects off. So we can call Abarugal and then activate Emrys and just call our 2 Blaster Blades. I did it again. We're gonna do Blaster Blade's effect to retire Nightmare Doll Alice. Okay. And now, both of our columns, our rearguard columns, are in a position to where if he damage checks the trigger, they can still hit. So with that, we're gonna swing with our Vanguard first. No guard. First, second, no triggers. That's fine. 22 Vanguard. And 22 Vanguard. Okay, that's fine. We're getting pretty lucky that he doesn't have Golden Beast Tamer. And we pulled double trigger. But he's double healed also, so he's got his fair amount of trigger luck also. So it pretty much evens out. Us having to ride the Emerus and not get our Alpha early marker is really bad. This game is probably the worst it can go without us getting grade stuck. And we're still holding our own pretty well. So we're gonna intercept with Blaster Blade here. Damn, I should have not intercepted that because I'm about to take that. Yep. So, yeah, okay. We're gonna Perfect Guard. Critical. Yep, that's fine. 29 double crit. Guard and intercept. Okay. So stand and draw. We're not going to be able to call anything off in effect. So we're just going to call the boys and swing 21 to Vanguard. Okay, so that's 2 to pass. No pass. Okay, so draw trigger. We can give power to that and draw. And then Alpha early. 15 Vanguard. Ooh. Since it only takes an intercept to block the Vanguard, we're gonna take this attack over to the Knife Dancer. Okay. That's the end of the turn. So we probably lost this game, but you can see like how the deck is supposed to function. Yeah, we're just gonna no guard. Yep. GG. But yeah, the deck for the most part would function like this. We were unlucky that we didn't get Alpha early, and I also misplayed on the second turn where I didn't get 5,000 power to someone, but that game was a pretty good showcase of what the deck can do for the most part. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys figure out other ways to improve this deck with your own budget, because I think this deck is a really good spot to start the game outside of a trial deck, like good cards to collect up, because I'm assuming in the future we're going to get more cards that can call stuff from abilities, so stuff like Abu Ugal is going to go up in value and how useful they are. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile and this showcase match I had for you, and see you all next time.